salute. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? What's going on? Peace and power to the people that struggle. How y'all doing? What it do, what it do? What's going on? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space of educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of love, hella right. A space of masters, of queens. Okay, a space of intelligence and integrity. This is your space, a space of love. A space where we are working on what? A path towards where? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay, grams with money, unions that are Western, red cups, blue cups, tea cups, okay, coffee cups, goddamn it, squeegee man cups, Santa, Jingle Bell, and the red basket and shit, Salvation Army buckets, damn it, pasta, and the pasta pockets, the collection plate. Man, it's the Hummer fun. Most of all, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're face down on the pavement. Don't wait until your chest is on the top of a hot hood of a patrol car. Don't wait until HR is handing you a pink slip. Yeah, handing you the pink slip. Your services are no longer needed. Get yourself together. Book an assessment if you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention. Book an assessment. Please stop sending each other outside with tents on. Or a goddamn big piece of sirloin. Okay? Stop sending each other outside with splints and ring eye jammies and shit, a ring around the eye and broken wrists and all type of bandages and stuff. Cut it out. Stop embarrassing the kids. Stop embarrassing yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship, abuse, consultation, and counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics. Characters and characteristics, okay? That should, Characters and characteristics, okay? That should heighten your awareness. You dig? Listen, people, places, past traumas, situations, events, conversations that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Okay? Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Could be your own. Okay? What's going on? How you do? 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 What's going on? Talk about it. It's getting there. It's getting there. It ain't there all the way, but it's getting there. Okay? We got some things to talk about. I really am having a difficult time, but we here. And we have to be here because we got a lot to discuss. We got some people to call class. Yeah, we got some people to call the class today, God damn it. Yes, we do. Oh, Nicki, Trinidadian Nicki, bring your dumb ass to class. Come on, Nicki. Just when you thought people couldn't get no dumber. Tag Nicki Minaj. Tell her bring her dumb ass to class. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can get her before everybody else do. Yeah. Come on, dummy. Max B. Come on, Wavy. The Wave God. I don't know what's wavy about Dungarees, but bring your ass to class, Max. I don't know. You starting to look a little bit sugary around the hips. Bring your ass to class. Harlem, let's go. Let's go. What's this child name? Cause man, the people who influence things nowadays, I don't get. What's her name? Cause I forgot to put this in the thumbnail. Jordan, Pauline, bring your little dumb ass to class too. That's two. And remember what we believe in this class. We believe in melanated front. But this is two Caribbean women, two now, who sided with the Ofe. Yeah. Come on now. We going to keep it all the way 100. Their trauma allows them, and I'm telling you, it has been going on for a while now. And people have been like this. Haven't been calling them to the table on it, but y'all mess with them old phase tight. Having seeds, bottom, and all that. Okay? Bring your ass to class, Jordan, Pauline. Yeah, bring your ass to class. And I need the streets to come to class tonight. Yeah, I need the streets. So everybody tag your cousin that's in the streets. Tag your uncle if he's still in the streets. Tag your granddaddy. Because the people are confused. Matter of fact, I'm kind of confused. What are the streets and this F the streets movement? Tell them to come to class. Bring all of them to class. Let's go. Yeah, Gunna, the snitch, Young Thug, the custodian of the snitch, Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, come on. 6ix9ine, because he called it. Let's go. 21 Savage, migrant, immigrant. Come on to class. Charleston White. Yeah, all y'all, because we're going to get, especially this lame ass D1. I thought we got rid of his bum ass. Bring him to class too. Lame. We're going to get into all that, and we're going to get into jail sentencing too. Yeah. What that moment feels like. Yeah. When you find out you ain't coming home. Bring their ass to class, god damn it. Let's go. And let's see who's in class. Let's see who's here tonight. Night when old Teach almost didn't make it. Yeah. So put down your little bottles, twist them up, put them to the side. Put y'all tweeds to the side. Get a clear head. Oh, yeah, that felt good. Get a clear head. Get ready. We get ready to do what we do. Let's see who's in class. And look, pardon me, I don't know what the hell's going on with my eyes lately. Damn it. Yeah, shit getting bad around here. So let's see. Who's that? Heart Tunes TV first in the building. Salute, what's going on? E. Blandon second, what's going on? And Philly, 215, what up, kid? Boy, yeah. 1, 2, and 3, they in class. Who that? Angel's up in here, what up? Philip Boom, what up? Who that? Dimples, god damn it, Dimples. Show your dimples, damn it. Stop that. I need to see them dimples. Dimples up in the spotty spot. What up, y'all? Who else? Who that? Corey Grant? What up? What up? We see you. What's going on? Dre's in here. God damn it, Marguerite McDonald. Music Dre, boy, I've been hitting your DM. What up? Ooh, cool, the bag of bones. The Grustler, the global hustler. In the building from Zurich, Switzerland. What's going on? Boy, you up kind of late? Yeah. Who that? Past your bedtime, who that? Who that? Oh, that's DA Enterprise. God damn it, what up? Oh, man, something done fell. Damn it, something done fell. I heard it. I'll fix it later. Who that? Who that right there? Oh, Mrs. Reels, what up? Charles, what up? Jay? Waterbury? 55, goddamn. I'm talking about you made it. 55. Oh, hopefully, Pate Philippe Harris, what up? What up, Pate Philippe? Huh? Who that? Jean Alien? Kim Hugh? What up? Canada, the North Country in here. My sniper. C Blaze is in the building. What up? A Wood. Detroit is in the building. What up, A Wood? Who that? Who is that? Let me find out. Jeff Sparks is in the spot. What up? Yeah. Kim Williams, what up? What up? Who that? Versace Broccoli, god damn it. Ooh-wee, who that? Mark Hines, what up? What up, Drake, what up? We see you. Who that? Dustro, what up? Who is that? Ooh-wee. Will, what up? Shata, we see you. Who that? Ooh, Brooklyn, what up? GB, we see you. Who's that? True story. Ooh, true story. 55. 55 for True Story Official. Dumb God, what up? Frankie Fierce, what up? We see you. Peace. What's going on? Make sure y'all check out that new YouTube series, Red Hook series. Yeah, let's go. Who that? Lou Banger, what up? We see you. Okay, who that? B Dolo, what up? We see you. Okay, Molly, what up? We see you. Ooh-wee. And who that? All Indigenous Warriors up in here. A Will is up in here. Late Charles is up in here. Ooh-wee, y'all deep tonight, huh? Who that? NFNT's up in here. What up? Ooh-wee. You here? Jerry Hall, what up? You here? Yeah. Who that? AJ. What up? We see you. Peace and power. Polo, what up? Sincere peace. God damn it. God damn it. Y'all up in here. Tierra's up in here. The youngin'. Bionic Prince is up in here. Oh, y'all strolling in late. Who that? Rock Empowerment. What up? Tova, what up? We see you. LA's in the building. Mr. Strictly Game. What's going on? Tay, we see you. Who that? Meatball, what up? Oh, you off today, huh, Grusser? Okay, we see you. Who that? Peace, King. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Kyle? CC, what up? Huh? Owens, what up? We see you. Unpopping opinions, what up? Big Red Shaolin, what up? Ed, 55 for Ed. God damn it. Who else is up in here? Huh? All right, damn it. Let's get to it. 15 minutes in. People be complaining, but listen. Everybody, we got to take attendance. Damn it, skip to it. Skip to it. That's what we do here. But first and foremost, yeah, we got a lot to discuss, man. We got a lot to discuss. We're going to save the streets for last. I'm telling y'all that right now. Because that's something that's very near and dear to me. I've been talking about the streets for a long time. I'm trying to figure out what streets. All this F the streets movement and all that shit. What streets? I don't know about the streets. I'm trying to figure it out. They got to explain this shit to me. Okay? Hey, goddamn it, what's going on? I see you, Sharice. No. What's going on? Hold on, what's going on? Yeah, I see you. Don't do that. Yes, we see you. We see you, Blue. Oh, we see you. Andrea Jones, what's up? Hold on, we see you. We got you. We got you. We got you. All right? Gotta be careful when y'all come up in my class and you haven't been. I'm telling you, my snipers, my peoples is real quick with it. Hold on, son. Give them a second to get adjusted to the language. Okay? All right. I told you, a lot of people call me a lot of things. All right? Give them a second, because somebody calling me Blackie. They've been doing it a long time. Okay? Damn, we almost 20 minutes in. Listen. We get to the streets later. Okay? We got to get to Nicki. Because I don't understand sabotaging your entire career. But this is what a lot of them are doing. And it has me in the belief that they've been sent for, that they're earning their keep, that the changing of the guard has shifted so much in this country and within the industry, okay, that the true old phase is in charge. Because it makes no sense for this little black ass woman to be sitting up there when she has zero political experience, aligning herself with Trump and Pence and Charlie Kirk movement and excuse me, his widow Erica. That makes absolutely zero sense. So I'm telling you that somewhere within this administration, they have that little Trinidadian weird old Barbie chick in a bind. They did something for her and her family. Because for her to all of a sudden be trying to switch gears like she Tammy Faye Baker and she's this ultra-conservative Christian makes absolutely zero sense. Zero sense. You understand me? Huh? Zero sense. We spoke about this. We spoke about her a few weeks ago. Didn't we? When she came and showed out, for the Trump administration at the UN. Didn't we just ask her, was she stupid or was she dumb? We just asked her that shit. And now this. So I know Candace Owens is going to get on her. Maybe, now I'm not sure, maybe Joy Reid, a fellow Caribbean woman who is critical of the Republicans and the Trump administration, maybe she may correct her and get at her. You dig? But so far, I haven't seen it yet. Now, on Twitter, of course, you know they've been dragging her. But they dragging her for the wrong reasons. I want to keep it strictly about her background and her upbringing and her claim. She is Trinidadian. She put that right out there. That's what she said. We knew that early on. That's were her claims when she sided with Foxy Brown, because her and Foxy are country women. Okay? That's your girl. But look at what she did. Let's go straight to the nose. No bullshit now. Rapper Nicki Minaj made a surprise appearance with Erica Kirk at America Fest Sunday, where she took questions from Charlie Kirk's widow and urged young men to be like handsome, dashing President Trump, while ripping California Governor Gavin Newsom, which she picked up Donald Trump's nickname for him, Newscum. So I don't know what California and the governor did to Nicki Minaj, but for you to call that man out his name, man, that's deep. I guess you ain't getting no more money in LA. I guess you ain't getting no more money in Cali. Because you wowed out with that. I hope you don't have to do anything in Cali anytime soon and your husband has to accompany you. I would hate for y'all to get tripped up in Cali. You see, because this is how politics play. This is how people play. Okay? I don't know where she get this handsome dashing shit from. That is the, listen, that is the last descriptive that anyone has ever talked about Donald Trump. Real deals. She said a lot of shit in this little impromptu appearance. A lot of shit that got people scratching their heads if you watched. I'm telling you, in all of the years, and I'm a native New Yorker, in all of the years that we have heard the Trump name, we have never, ever heard anybody call him handsome or dashing. First of all, black women, melanated women don't even use that term. Dashing? Dashing? To describe a man, an oaf-a? Nah, only time black women use dashing is when they door dashing. Or jumping out of a cab that they ain't paid for. I dashed. Dashing? Yeah, you know she bumped her damn head. Donald Trump T45 and 47, the man who other old face say smelled like boo-boo, like he got his doo-doo bag on him. This dude here, dashing? Yeah, Nicki. Yeah, listen. And for your millions and millions of barbs who's still sitting in this pocket, riding with her, I hope, even though we know is not going to happen. I hope y'all start to cancel her dumb ass. Because, excuse me, she about to send y'all on a bad trip. She about to send y'all on a bad trip. Okay? This is what she said. He, talking about Trizzle, has given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it with your head held high. Now, who's the bad guy? Miss Minaj. Minaj told the widow Kirk about her thoughts on the president. Whose hope? What hope has Donald Trump given anybody? He ain't give y'all no hope that you're going to get reparations. He didn't give y'all no hope that he would stop police brutality. He didn't give y'all no hope that the fishermen in Trinidad would be safe on those waters. So what hope? And who's the bad guy? Because a lot of people will say your husband is the bad guy. But I get it. We know what your hubby was accused of. And we know what Donald J. Trizzle has not only been accused of, but accused of facilitating. And these new pics, these new pics from old Epi Allen, man, Nicki, don't tell me, don't tell me that you all good with the essays, man. Don't say that. Don't say that you are good with, because at one time there were rumors that you suffered through something like that. Right? That you were in harm's way. That man. Anyway, let's continue. This is what she said. We won't be silenced ever again. We will speak up. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world, she declared. So now, hold on a minute, because this is where it gets funny. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world. But Nicki, you do know that not only Palestinian Muslims, not only Hasidic Jews, but many evangelical Christians have been abused and unalived in the state of Israel, which Donald Trump supports. I hope you know that. So I don't know where you going at with this shit here, Nicki. You are very, very ignorant when it comes to geopolitics. So I know they sent for you. Why are they using you? I have no idea. Maybe in their ignorance, right? Because, you know, very conservative old phase don't understand the entertainment industry. They don't know it. They might believe that you have a bigger influence than you actually do. Because them barbs ain't going to nowhere. And there no Poland booths or none of that. So I don't know why they're using you. You understand? Because you don't know shit about geopolitics. But maybe it's a shock value, and maybe I'm giving too much credit to the generation that's out here now. Maybe they will follow you somewhere, Nicki. I don't know. But I don't ever remember Christians being silenced. I don't know that. They still pushing this Christmas shit down people's throats. Coming from somebody who was raised in Islam, Christians never had a problem. Christmas, Easter, anything that they got going on in this country, they haven't had a problem with. They haven't been silenced. But let's continue. Minaj vowed that she's not going to back down anymore and urged America Fest attendees to stand by their core beliefs regardless of what other people say. When asked about the backlash over her politics from her industry, Minaj simply replied, "I didn't notice." So she don't notice. Right? So again, nobody listened to Bliz, so she definitely won't hear me. She won't. She don't notice that. So again, if you all feel a ways about it, especially if you're Trinidadian and you are suffering through the Trump administrations and the Prime Minister of Trinidad allowing it to be militarized, I figured y'all would make it known. I would, if it was me, if I was Trinidadian, if I was a Caribbean woman and a barb, I would question that. Like, how you siding with this dude who is clearly using us, okay, as some type of a footstool in the Caribbean to hurt other melanated people? That would be me. If I was a Trinidadian, I have an issue with that. I know many in Trinidad have been buck wild for a good long time without any American intervention and safety. Okay, they've been plundering the island for a lot. For a lot. Gangs, all that. And nobody assisted them. Now all of a sudden they're going to be used as what? As cover? As a base? Man. Let's go. The famed rapper electrified the crowd and drew a steady stream of standing ovations at the feted conservative grassroots gathering in Arizona during her Q&A with Kirk. Of course, Old Phase is going to stand up when they got a piece of chocolate in the room, and a piece of chocolate that is well known. Them little old fake girls know who Nicki Minaj is. Most of them are barbs. So again, they're going to stand. They gave her standing ovations, even though she was looking wild in the eye. This is the troubling piece when I keep telling y'all that in the course of liberation, a lot of people got to get hands and feet put on them. But again, if you're not on that level, if you believe that we can organize without it, then I'll see you when you get there. I'm telling you right now that people feel safe when they off code. Okay? Now, this is what she said. Nigeria is a place I've always loved. Someone very dear to me, my pastor, is Nigerian, Minaj recounted to Kirk. I have lots of Nigerian barbs, and so hearing that while they're in church, people are being kidnapped, people are being unalived, brutalized, all because of their religion, that should spark outrage. Now, when she says love, and she says loved quite often, you understand? Nigeria's, how many times has she been to Nigeria? I want to know. I never heard of her doing a concert there. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I never heard her do a tour or nothing. So how can you love that? How can you love it when you haven't been there? Your pastor, okay, I understand. He's Nigerian, but so what? You may love him, but he doesn't represent the entire Nigeria. He doesn't. Just like I don't represent the entire East New York. You understand? And you can't come to East New York 1 or 2 times and say you love the place. No, you don't. No, you don't. So she said, I've always loved Nigeria. How and why? Explain that. Why would you sit in that pocket and not talk about how much you love Trinidad? You don't have to skip over your homeland, your parents' homeland, to go all the way to the continent. Your Christians in Nigeria are having a tough time. Very tough time. Because as Christian fishermen, they can't go out and get fish. They cannot go out in the water because they have been droned. They have been unalived just trying to fish because the Trump administration is using it as a pseudo-military base. So the Christians in Trinidad is having a tough time, Nicki. Why are you not speaking for them? Why are you all the way over there with it? And what did this widow, Charlie Kirk's widow, what did she say about the Nigerians? The Christian Nigerians. I haven't heard her say anything about it as of yet. I don't know. Again, I follow people who speak liberation for oppressed people, my people. I don't know this woman. I didn't know her husband until he got his shit pushed. So why would this Queen's rap girl put herself in an alignment with that space if she wasn't indebted to them for some reason? Okay? Earlier this month, the rap icon tore into Newsom for his stance on trans children. Okay, excuse me, y'all. Minaj doubled down on her broad sides against the California governor during her appearance at America Fest, reading some of her social media jabs at Newsom when asked to by Kirk. Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. This is what she said about Governor Newsom. That he was running a campaign on wanting to see trans kids. Okay? Not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults want to see happy, safe kids. So in retrospect and in current, she got on California Governor Newsom for whatever policies he was pushing. You dig what I'm saying? On now later skittle rights. Okay? At one point, Kirk's widow asked Minaj to give advice to young men. And the rapper quickly said, "Don't be new scum." During her riff about her advice to young men, Minaj gave a gaffe where she called Vice President J.D. Vance an assassin. She said he is an assassin when it comes to dealing justice to people who are bad guys. Okay? check out. We not going. This is what she said. Now this is y'all girl. This administration is full of people with heart and soul, and they make me proud of them. Our vice president, he makes me, well, I love both of them, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. Who? Again, who? You love them. You love them. I have never heard her jump up and down for anybody like that. You love them? You love those old fays? Man. Oh, man. Boy, this gonna bite her in the ass. I'm telling you. I don't know what the rest of them doing. I'm doing it here right now. Do your screen record shares? I'm doing it right now. I don't know what Candace Owens going to do. I don't know what Joy Reid and them going to do. I don't know what the rest of these people going to do. But these words should bite her in the ass. She says she loves Trump. She loves J.D. Vance. She's here rocking with them. She called Trump dashing and handsome. And she loves him, and he connects to people. Okay? Now, I have to keep saying Trinidad because in the last class, if y'all missed it, go watch the replay. Do the search. YouTube search Bliz and Trinidad. Nicki Minaj. We had to go here with it. UN experts and human rights groups have described the U.S. attacks as extrajudicial killings. And Caribbean governments, which belong to the Venezuela-backed Bolivarian Alliance for the Peoples of Our America, ALBA, trade bloc, have condemned the U.S. deployment as a flagrant violation of international law. Now, they're talking about all of the drones and drone attacks that the U.S. have been having right off of Trinidadian waters. The issue is likely to feature prominently on the agenda when world leaders meet at the UN General Assembly in New York this week. Now, instead of Nicki Minaj going to the UN, okay, and speaking on behalf of Trinidad, her dumb ass went there and spoke about Nigerian Christians. How disconnected are you? Again, they siding with the Old Faith because Old Faith values and principles and morals mean more to them because that's their upbringing. That's what they were raised with somewhere down the line. You don't become an adult and shift gears. You don't. You don't go from Cash Money Records to Trump and Turning Point. Nah, somewhere you was faking Jack, so you wasn't monster, a motherfucking monster, and all this other chicken. You wasn't that. You was hummer stunting. You was hummer stunting. That's how you got caught up with Meek Mill. And Safari, y'all had yearnings to be with Old Fays. That's where you at with it. Because you can't do that. Again, no, she's not alone. Because I'm telling you, let's continue. Let's continue. Because she's not the only woman doing that. Their prime minister is embracing and welcoming Trump and his administration to do this shit. Officials in Trinidad and Tobago have tried to reassure the public Tobago's chief secretary, Farley Augustine, said the U.S. was not operating in Tobago's waters and that fishers who had previously complained about intrusions into their waters should feel safer now. As if them men on them boats ain't know what the hell was going on. Okay? They should be the happiest now because it means there is a deterrent in the waters. This is what the hell he said. You understand? Hold on now. Augustine was echoing Prasad's sentiments. Now, Prasad is the prime minister. She's the one that's up under Trump. Unlike many other Caribbean governments, which have characterized the U.S. military exercise a threat to peace and security, the Prime Minister expressed support for the U.S. action. She insists the U.S. intervention can only help Trinidad and Tobago, which last year was among the most violent countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, and told reporters that the only people who are against this action are those who benefit directly or indirectly from the illegal DRUG trade. So she says nobody are out there fishing honestly. This is what she's saying in a nutshell. No, those ain't real fishermen. They rock with the Venezuelans too. So instead of you doing everything that you can do in your country, you come and seek out help from the warmongers who are trying to get a footing in the Caribbean to counter what the Chinese are doing in the Caribbean already. That's the only reason why Trump and them is trying to go get Venezuela and get that oil. Go over there and try to stop the flow of drugs that they claim is coming from over there. Again, I always tell y'all and ask y'all, I don't care what coast you on. East Coast, West Coast, I never heard anybody say my Venezuelan connect. Never heard that. At all. At all. You dig? But along Trinidad's north coast, where locals and tourists gather at Maracas Bay and Las Cuevas, boats now stay closer to shore. Instead of their usual route heading west towards Venezuela, they now head east, staying close to the coast of Trinidad, scared to get fish. So I don't know what Nicki Minaj is really doing. I don't know. I don't know. I know for a fact, though, it's a terrible look. Terrible look for Trinidad. If y'all was boosting her up as the most popular cultural piece outside of, what is it, soca and carnival, if y'all was bigging up and boasting Nicki Minaj, y'all may look twice. If y'all was bigging up this female prime minister, the first, is she the first female prime minister of Trinidad? And this is what she do? She hands over the country to the old face, to Trump, to Mr. I'm flicking it up with Epstein on a regular basis. That's what she does? Come and y'all wonder why melanated men have a difficult time trusting. I'm just saying. She got y'all looking weird, Trinidad. She got y'all looking real weird, Trinidad. I'm just saying, whatever the U.S. troops do over there, whatever the Coast Guard do over there, remember, y'all allowed it. Remember? All right. What's next? Got rid of Nicki. Yeah, get your dumb ass up out of here. I really was going to stay away from this, and I guess I'm gonna have to tag now and re-tag the video because I definitely didn't put it in the thumbnail. Though I did have a picture of this little musty box girl. But the conversation, and I just couldn't get it together. You hear me coughing now? I couldn't get it together last night. It was like, I thought I was trying. I couldn't do it. So this Jordan Pauline, oh man. And what is his name? Talil, and this fake essay accusation, it was going crazy. And I'm trying to figure out if most people who was speaking on this know who this chick is. Because I don't know who she is. Only reason why I know who Talil is because my daughter was watching Casanat, and ever since the Union Square incident, I was paying attention to him. I don't know this little chick, but this is what society get. This is what the masses get when you push up these social media people. You push them up and you don't know them. And they really don't provide any provisions for your attention. Because this little musty box broad came out her mouth. Crazy. And I'm like, whoa. She don't get canceled after this? Like, these are black women. And I'm like, excuse me. That should immediately, yo, this, they could not. And I'm telling you, in any decade but this one, say and do the shit that they've been doing. Black women been saying and doing and manifesting themselves in the absolute worst ways in the past couple of years. And I'm like, yo, but demanding the most, saying the most, and not only saying it, but believing it. Believing it. And I'm like, yo, that's how you believe? And we have to think that way because your manifestations, that's what you do. You're in a space where you're manifesting your belief. So now she did a claim. She cried wolf on an essay. She said this boy took the box. And when he, in fact, defended himself, okay, when he defended himself and had proof, then she tried to clown him. And then not only clown him, but disrespected black men, period, in the worst way. So I'm trying to see how her career can survive after that. So if you don't know, and trust and believe, I wouldn't blame y'all if y'all don't know, because I didn't know the broad at all. Never saw her, she never came across my radar. Why would she? She has nothing to do with the liberation of our people. Nothing. She brings nothing to the table. And now we see why. Though, if you were to see her coming up and do the research and have knowledge of who she is, you would think differently. I see she was raised by a woman that appears to be black. She had a sister that was unalived. Yeah, unalived. Found her bound and gagged in a body, in a refrigerator or some shit. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. But this is what's going on in the mind of melanated people. Young people who are growing up in this social media age where everything is about getting attention and the attention becoming a resource, and then you allowing yourself to believe in things with no foundation, with no substance. So you can do shit like this to each other. Now, she called an essay on this young man. And let's go to these tapes, right? To the notes. After he was accused of SA by singer-songwriter and streamer Jordan Pauline, Talil James has suggested he has proof that she fabricated her allegations against him. In a broadcast on Thursday, Talil denied the accusations that he allegedly SA'd Jordan at a Streamer Awards after party. During the stream, he played audio of a conversation he had with Jordan and claimed that he had a consensual encounter with him. He also showed screenshots of the Uber he ordered for her in the morning the following day and accused her of trying to extort him for money. Okay? Now, why did this spark a little something in me? It's because I was watching the Streamer Awards. I was watching the Streamer Awards for some reason, and I was watching the host and who they had and who was coming through. I think because I wanted to see if Corey Ketchum was going to get an award. You know what I'm saying? Some of them streamers I know. I heard the names from it, but I didn't know this broad at all. Okay? Jonathan Kidd, what up? Okay? I know you don't know these people, Bernie. And I'm telling you, the way that they get resources and become a somebody, it's bewildering to many of us. It is. It's bewildering. I'm like, whoa, who, what, and what do they do? And most of the time, the streams are about nothing. Nothing. Especially this little musty box heifer here. Yeah. Okay? In a screenshot of an email dated December 8th, Jordan appeared to request $2,000 via Zelle payments with the memo for playing with me. Growing increasingly upset, he said that she is lying and trying to destroy his image, and also showed a text message he alleged she sent to him. You should have fixed it immediately, and this could have been swept under the rug, she allegedly wrote in a message suggesting that he cheated on his girlfriend. Now, we're going to get to what he said happened and how he said happened. Let's just finish the note real quick. The police got all of the details, so stay tuned, she wrote. He's still a scrapist. God always has the final say. He's seen and heard it all, and he don't play about me. Okay? Doing that, but you still a scrape. Okay? The shit still happened. You still premeditated and plotted. You'll be in jail, brokey. Trust. She also alleged that the $2,000 she requested from him was for a new phone, which she said he broke. Now, Son said he met her at the awards on a humble. Kicked it, Polly. After the awards, she claimed she had to go to the bathroom He had a room in the telly. Said, went upstairs. She went to the bathroom, was supposedly finished going to the bathroom, and he thought that he was escorting her out of the room. And however, one thing led to another. She didn't leave. She stayed. They did what consenting adults do. And then when she seen his phone and seen that he had a girl, that he was in a relationship, she got tight. This is what he said happened. Okay? Now, let's continue with the note. Earlier this month, Jordan said that she was essayed at the Streamer Awards after party and alleged that she was being blackmailed. We have already talked about who it is. She tearfully told her viewers after showing call logs that revealed that she spoke to Talil, although she stopped short of confirming who she was talking about. Whoever caught it, but I'm not going to say it because I still have to make sure my integrity and whatever the else is secure. And then I will say the name and who it was fully. All the time, Talil issued a brief response on his Instagram stories. I, quote unquote, I would like to make it clear that I never essayed anyone. Now, she jumps on social media after he defended himself and played the recording. He recorded her because he said when she got weird, his spidey senses tingled and said, yo, she getting weird after she seen him in a relationship. And that is a scary, scary feeling and situation when somebody get weird. Especially if he never been in that type of situation before. And from what the young dudes told me, these young bros play a lot of games. They play a lot of games, these youngins. And he started recording her. And on the recording, he got her saying, I never had a one-night stand before. I'm not into one-night stands. And his response was, well, if we maintain, right, ties, and it's not a one-night stand. It's actually a consensual relationship between adults. Whether it's a friendly relationship or knock each other off here and there, it's not one night. Got her. And once he played that, she got tight. And this is the tirade she goes on. She gets on social media and wows out. Anybody that know me know that I don't mess with black dudes. And I don't fuck with black dudes. That I like white men. I deal with white. I don't mess with. And she tried to say, or almost attempted to say the N-word. I prefer whites. So that should be her stance. If she prefers white men, so her streaming fan base should be white men, white women. Melanated people should not even be around this chick. Yeah, who never appears without the kit, right? The makeup mask, the eyelash mask, the blonde hair mask, the musty box covering. You know what I'm saying? All the tricks of the trade, the angles, the pictures. She don't do this for y'all. And a lot of them don't. She's not alone. Most of y'all A-list black Hollywood actresses feel the same way. A lot of your R&B songstresses feel, anybody that moves in the industry and is trying to have upward mobility in the industry, they don't want nothing to do with black folk, because black folk are not going to support them. Black folk is not going to fall into the bullshit when they find out who they really are. Selfish, musty box bitches. Renegade hoes with no instruction. So they want to be pimped out by the industry, and they're going to do whatever they have to do in that industry to sustain themselves. That's just what it is. She just was ignorant enough to expose the truth. But look how dirty she was in this circumstance, which allowed the truth to come out. See, y'all don't understand Hollywood and LA. Y'all don't understand the industry. Y'all don't know that when y'all looking at people who have been interviewed because they was in the adult industry and they was speaking about gagging and multiple group sex events and all type of weirdness that R&B chicks, rap chicks, actresses go through that same shit on a casting couch. But y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't want to believe it because they come, and when they in black spaces, they're performative. They're acting as if they the sister girls and all that. But I told y'all to look deeper, to go to their pages when they're on social media. This shit goes all the way down to the news anchors. Go to your favorite local news anchor, especially if you're in New York and LA, and go to their personal IG pages and you'll see nothing but old face. They the only dash of pepper in a world full of salt. Married to old face, kids with old face, friends with old face, vacation with. They don't think about nothing black, nothing melanated. And there is the problem with making an attempt to organize people for liberation. Because deep in their heart, they still feel for the Ofe. They feel for master. So this little bitch ain't say nothing but her truth. She don't mess with black dudes. And she was tight, okay? Because she gave this black man, young black man, her grippers real quick like. One night stand shit like that. And then tried to disrespect him. And you feet eater, you ass eater, you got a little 3-inch pecker. And all. That disrespectful, that the whole rant had her looking and still has her looking real dumb in these streets. Because you allow them to eat the grippers. If you know, you allowed it. Right? How did it go from SA, something you didn't want to do or was coerced into doing, to grippers being ate? Can't nobody coerce you into that. You had to make that man eat your grippers. So you calling him an ass eater, that don't do nothing. You did that. And the feet sucking and the toe eating, You see where we going? Like, who's handling her? Who? Yeah. He did a lot after an award show after party or whatever. And the three, the little 3-inch peck of wood, the 3-inch wood and all like that. That shit ain't a diss no more, right? And we got to put that out there because this is an adult class. We don't play no game. Dudes that got people saying that shit and yeah, he was small. This one was small. Cause now they got some male escort. talking about how small Diddy is. Like, son, you sus as hell. Why are you worrying about how small Diddy is? You a male escort. He's paying you like a hoe. So you a male hoe. A man whore. Deuce Bigelow type shit. Trying to disrespect the puffster. To men who ever have had that happen to them, somebody said you were small or you wasn't large enough for them. Any woman that need more than 10 inches is an abuse victim. She's been abused several times early on. Early on. Nobody actually needs that. 10 or more. And the average man ain't that. Okay? So when you are rocking and somebody, oh, you gotta think like, damn, you need that? The anatomy that you need that on a regular basis, then you've been abused. Because we all know studs don't have nothing. Nothing. They don't even have 3 inches and they be bumping pussy. They just be bumping and they be enjoying themselves. Yeah, true women who rock like that, they don't want a phallus in them at all. And they just be happy rubbing and bumping. And some of these old cougars be in the bed humping themselves with a pillow till they go to sleep for years. So, sir, if you rocking with 3 or 4 inches, you good money, homie. Don't worry about that. That ain't a diss. They're just trying to mess with your ego. But this is what she said. So her whole case, that whole allegation is going to be tossed, and he has said he's getting ready to sue her. A lawsuit is coming your way. Miss, I don't deal with black men. Those who know me know I don't even mess with black men. You gonna mess with the lawsuit, though? Yeah. Yeah, you gonna mess with his lawsuit. And he needs to have a black lawyer and a black judge. Yeah. False allegations of an essay. Man, it might be some time. She might catch a little bid with that. So she ain't gotta mess with men at all. She don't need 3 inches of nothing. She could be right in LA County Jail. Uh-huh. With a whole bunch of musty boxes, and she can have at it. Yeah. Let's see if we could do that. Some press charges. Yeah, tie little press charges on that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what type of world we living in. You understand? So that's the breakdown. I was just talking about that last week. How we relate to each other. How our young people relate to each other. They're not trying to be soulful. They're not trying to be together. They're trying to take, and destroy. And if you're not one that's going to be taken, then you are toxic. If you don't want me to drain you and take everything you got, because they learned that from white folk. You're only cool when you allow me to abuse you, to drain you of your resources. That's when we cool. And that's what these little black bitches is becoming. That's why I tell y'all, don't play with them. Don't play with nobody who is not wanting a united front. And they're easy to sniff out. The materialistic, the bag, all that shit does nothing for you. Stay away from it. That is a learned trait. Yeah, she may catch a bid because it's we don't know these people. We're not in their lane. But for that streaming, it's a lot. You drop her name in the search engine, you're gonna see all type of TikToks. Women are furious. So we'll see what happens. Okay? But I had to put that up in there. All right, where we at now? Y'all still with me? I don't know. I ain't seen no war efforts. Y'all still with me? Who in the building, damn it? Let's talk about it. Okay, before we get deep into why we really here. Max B, the wave guard. Wavy, wavy, wavy. Come on now. Harlem, y'all need to catch Max. I don't know if he ain't been around there. I don't know if French got him way out somewhere. But catch him. Because I did not expect to see Max B in no dungarees. No, no, no. Not the one y'all call him wave guard. Not the one who got so much style and so much street and so much flair. Y'all loving him and loving him with energy. Why the fuck y'all man got on dungarees? Y'all seen that shit? Come on, tell me y'all seen it. He's at some spot and he dancing and little shorty dancing and spent on him and grind on him. He got on dungarees. Boot cut. What the fuck? Come on, man. We just got on Kendrick for that shit. He got on, your man, the wave guard, got on dungarees. Somebody tag Max B. He got an answer to this. Damn all that other shit that his crimey saying and all that. Nigga, why you got on dungarees? The Thelma Hopkins special, man. Take that shit off, man. We not doing that. That's the, you got on the Tony Orlando and Dawns? No, sir. No, Max. That ain't a flex. All the jewelry, and that shit made your hips sway a little. I hope them 16 years ain't shift nothing. Come on, Max. You was looking a little, shorty turned and backed it up on you. I know you are engaged and all that, but yo, a Harlem dude is still a Harlem dude. You thought, yo, do a little something, move up a little closer. You kind of backed away and did a little swing with your hip. Them dungarees got you, and you had on shoes with it. Come on, y'all. Harlem, I'm calling y'all and giving y'all a task. Get the wave guard back into his waviness. Them dungarees ain't it. Nah. No. That's them Jack A. Harry shits. Them type of women wear that. Them grown ass women. The Jack A. Harrys, Thelma Hopkins and shit. Who else is in that lane? Huh? That wear them damn dungarees and shit. And they say, hey girl. They still thinking they, what's her name? Mary Jo Johnson, Marie Jo Johnson, all them. Yeah. Wearing them shits. Miss Parker and all of them 65 to 73-year-old sister girl aunties wearing them jeans. Now, Marla Gibbs can't wear them jeans no more, Molly. Marla Gibbs is in good fitting clothes. She can't wear jeans no more. She way up there. She way up there. Marla Gibbs can't wear them jeans. Because she can't get them off. She got to go to the bathroom quick. Nah, she wear elastic and shit. She is an elder. I'm talking about them girls that still, Pam Grand them. They still got a little something, but you know they up there. They wear them damn jeans. He got on them big boot cut shits. Nah, Max, we don't do that. We don't do that. We understand you ain't gonna wear no skinny jeans after you did 16 years. No, we know that ain't the look, but not them shits. Nah, son. Y'all see the thumbnail? Nah. We not doing that. Harlem, get your man. Get him. Get him right now. But I told y'all, if he gotta go to that wedding, French take him over there to that wedding and he stayed 30 to 60 days over there. I don't know. They boo-boo on his chest. It might be a whole different wave guard. Okay? You said Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashad might wear them? Yeah. Felicia Rashad, definitely. Now, I ain't seen her in no jeans in a long time. She wear those big, elegant Lady of Essence garbs and shit. She wear that shit. I ain't seen Felicia Rashad in no jeans. She don't even wear them damn dungarees. You know what I'm saying? She don't even wear them shits. No, what the hell Max B got them on? Nah, man. You might catch Debbie Morgan. You know what I'm saying? You know them. Kim Fields' mama and shit like that. They wear dungarees and all that. Kim Fields might even wear them damn dungarees now. You know how that shit go. They get a little older, they don't want to wear that, the current shit. They want to look classy, so they don't want the tight, gathered at the bottom jeans and, to show them hips. And they put on them dungarees so you can see the flare leg come out at the bottom. You dig? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. So, Max, cut it out. Okay. Damn, I've been on a minute. We still got 3 things to do. 3 aims. Okay, I'm going to let that one go. Now, I'm trying to figure out what this 21 Savage F the Streets campaign or F the Streets movement. I get why people are in the uproar about it. I get why it's a conversation piece. Sort of piggybacking on the drop the flag piece. What is troubling to me and to many others, I'm not going to just say it for me, but for many others, is that the movement is being spoke on by dudes who are commercial rappers and don't have no street in them. Now, I mean, real street in them. Excuse me, but then I gotta go even deeper. And I gotta ask the question. What streets? What is the street? I need to know that, and I'm being perfectly honest with you. What is the street? What is the street? Because I think people are confused. Because the streets are the streets, and the street don't give. The streets is concrete, tar, right? That's the streets. Now, some people may say, well, Bliz, they're talking about a street mentality. A street mentality, people who are involved in certain lifestyles. Like banging and hustling and, selling box and, street. Street. No, I don't. Because the street is the street. But people are people. And I keep telling y'all that I don't care if you have a street mentality or not. That everybody exists on that same concrete and that same tar. Just people make stupid decisions. And some people's whole entire lifestyle is a dumb decision. So when you say F the streets, it's like, no. We're not doing that. We're not disrespecting those in certain lifestyles. And we're not going to disrespect the entirety of it because I'll tell you this. I have watched people get off the porch, remain in their specific community or neighborhood or project, never venture out, and by the time they get out of teenage years, they done got their head pushed back. They are deceased. Right there on the street. Brains in the gutter or chest blown out in the street. But on that same street, I've watched Jehovah's Witness sell watchtowers for 4 decades on the same exact street. Felipe Harris, much appreciation for the war effort. Same street. Not a issue, not a beef, not nothing. Excuse me. Come outside with their little nasty ass watchtowers, with their little bullshit ass Laura Ingalls dress on the same street that dudes is running around talking about, yo, it's up, I'm active, yo, I got ops. And these same old women are selling watchtowers. So what's the streets? What street? I'm trying to figure this shit out. I watched on that same street where the lady is selling the watchtower, the MTA bus driver drives down that same street. And I've watched them drive the same bus, whether it be the 20 or the 83 or the 15, same streets. And they retired driving that same bus up and down them streets. So it's not the street. F the streets is false. It's a movement that is created online, speaking a narrative that is dumb. Because it has no substance. What streets are you talking about? What streets? The streets that the same bus that go down. Look, listen now. I've watched Jehovah's Witnesses, JWs, on the street for 40 years selling a watchtower, and then I'm watching the same bus driver for 25 years drive that same bus up and down that same street. Across the street is an elementary school, and I've watched white teachers park their car in that street and walk into that school for 30 years and retire. On the same street, niggas is doing dumb shit on and getting their head blown off. So what streets are y'all talking about? I'm trying to figure it out. Help me. What streets? It ain't the streets, it's the dumb decisions that dudes are making. It's the lifestyle choices that they're making. It ain't the streets. Because in the same street that y'all always doing that dumb shit on, I'll take a trip with y'all up Franklin Avenue. Because that was the streets. At one time, you couldn't walk up and down Franklin Ave. Franklin Ave posse running through. That same street is gentrified now. With outdoor cafes and bagel shops and all that. It's still Franklin Avenue. But the niggas is gone. So what streets are you talking about when you're saying that this is a movement? It's disrespectful. That's what it is. And you're trying to put yourself in a position where you're distancing yourself from shit that y'all created through y'all music. Where you going at with that? So, of course, you're creating, again, and I don't know who sent them, right? Because if it's 21 Savage that y'all giving the credit for starting that through a series of tweets or for him verbally saying it, this nigga had an INS or ice case, whatever they throw his monkey ass out the country. So anything he got to say is not valid at all. He here hanging on a string. You understand? Whatever Jay and them did for him and the lawyers, they own his ass. Excuse me. So if that's who y'all talking about, and he ain't even avenge his brother, then it's, again, correct me if I'm wrong, then his brother get his wig split in the streets? And he ain't do nothing but what, rap about it? So these individuals ain't street, the Gunners, the young thugs, what are we talking about here? What, for real? What are we talking? Now you got some people, again, that are challenging it with intelligence. I seen the kid Ray Daniels. Well, not kid. Seen the man Ray Daniels say, listen, the streets was never an option for me because my mama didn't play. You understand? My mama kept me solid and from the streets. And right, for many of us, it was a mother, it was a father, it was the gods, it was somebody who, you know, kind of kept you on a straight and narrow. And then you have others who, again, taking an opportunity to stand behind it as if it's in an alignment with something that they doing. Like this D1 lame, the same punk ass lame who's charging people up to $1,000 for his CDs and shit. The independent dude, the dude that's still trying to find his way up in the spot. Talking about, yeah, the energy is shifting. Yeah, the energy is shifting. Yeah, F the streets. Punk ass, get out. Again, the poverty pimp type preacher, pastor, bishop bullshit that he got people on. He's trying to line himself with it. This shit ain't moving nowhere. Just like to drop the flag shit. These are false narratives. Make-believe shit. That really holds no weight. Because these are the same streets that birthed the Black Panthers. The same streets that Father Law walked and established the nation of gods and earths. This is the street. Same streets that Malcolm walked. It's just that now you got dummies walking. Matter of fact, you don't even see too many out there. It's an absence on the street, which is why you have so many casualties. You dig? So this shit ain't gonna get no momentum other than people talking back and forth online. Because what do? How does it function when you say F the streets? Then what? How does it function? Tell me what's the charging order when they're saying F the streets. What do you give them? Do you have a plan? Do you have a program? Do you have a format? Do you have an educational process that is in alignment with you saying F the streets? Or y'all just capping? Because this is what it sounds like to me, a bunch of cap. Or did Trump send you? Because when 6ix9ine said it, y'all gave him the business for it. When he said it was fake and F the streets and all that is no real, y'all gave him the business. Because y'all said he was a rat. And he said, yeah, I ratted, I told. But now these dudes that told and ratted just happen to be still in a business where they can get resource off their records and y'all want to be like them. Now it's, yeah, F the streets. This shit makes no sense. It makes no sense. So y'all got to do better. Right? Like Charleston White said. Charleston said, no, keep that same energy. Don't F the streets now. No, keep that same energy. Keep doing it. If you really bout that. If you're really about that, because there's dudes that's out there that's doing it for real, for real. They don't have a choice. Well, they have a choice, but they may not be conscious of it. You dig what I'm saying? Don't let these punk ass rap dudes start talking these bullshit when they have nothing to give y'all. Nothing. You dig? Nothing. I'm trying to figure out how does it work. I'm trying to figure that out. You know? For real. The wild old dude said, nah, nigga, you can't say that. So you see what it creates? It creates another pocket of division. And for people to look at each other and not trust each other. That's what it does. Because now they got them that's already nervous because all of them are telling on each other. You understand? Now they got to wonder if, they might say, hold on, man. This might be one of them after streets dudes. Yeah, it get crazy. It get crazy. You know? Come on. Pooh Shiesty? Nah, come on, son. Y'all can't do that. Now with y'all catalogs, nah. Nah. Y'all better give them something. Y'all better give them something. You better have some type of program for something. I bet, what? It can't be just after streets. What are you going to do with them? It's easy to say after streets when you ain't out there. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, Young Thug still on house arrest, right? His ass don't be in the street. All these dudes that got publishing deals and shit like that, they ain't in the streets. They don't have to stay in the street. All of them getting a little bit of rap money, right? Pooh Shiesty getting rap money. 21 Savage getting rap money. Gunna, Young Thug, they getting rap money. They not in the streets. So they telling y'all to do something they ain't got to do. Exchange lives. Tell them dudes to give up their rap deals if they saying F the streets. Tell them dudes to stop rapping if they saying F the streets and come back to the hoods that built them up. The hoods that y'all built these careers on with getting spins, right, on radio, and then with music that's telling the kids to spin the block. Y'all built y'all little income, y'all net worth on the streets. So get that shit back and come back in the street. Go to y'all little work for the city. Do that little shit. Start y'all little nonprofits and get back into the hood. Prove it to them that they don't need to be in the street by you giving up your rap shit. Let's see y'all do that. And show them how to get trades and how to be entrepreneurs with services, right? That the hoods need, that the projects need, that the community needs. Show them how to do that. But don't say F the streets and y'all ain't even there. Y'all saying F the streets and then y'all flying to Dubai. Y'all saying F the streets and then y'all at Dave Chappelle's show and all this other weird shit that these kids have no access to. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Clown ass nigga. This shit is too easy, y'all. It is. It's too easy for me. Too easy. Excuse me. So where we going after that? Because I don't even know what else is in the thumbnail after that. D1. I can't stand, I swear for God, I can't stand that. I'm break his teeth. Cause I know he fronting. D1. The fuck out of here. Anyway, let's continue. I put something in the thumbnail and I thought I wanted to discuss it about when people are in these streets and they making these dumb decisions, what it feels like to get sentenced. And at that point, do you realize that you just aced out? And I saw a meme, actually a post going on around, and I believe it's a group or a page that's showing people when they get sentenced to these life terms and these 20, 30, 40-year terms and how they wild out in court or rant in front of the judge. And I'm not sure that that's a deterrent. I know it would be for me, but I already did a dime. So I know that feeling. I already blew trial. I know what it's like to be sentenced to 25, 30 years. I know what that shit is like. But I am no longer that same person. I took that 30 years. I was like, fuck out of here. That's just how it was at that time. I was 26. We thought the world was going to end in 2000. So our intelligence and the level of radical behavior, the defiance was at a high peak. I had no F's to give at all. So I took 30 years like it wasn't shit. Like, yeah, all right. You understand? Like it was nothing. And I've seen others do it too. I've seen dudes take life. And now, in hindsight, you want to stay way far away from that, right? That wouldn't even be a attitude, right? And I only did it again because I knew that wasn't my story. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that. Not for this bullshit. Not for any other things that I've been into and done. I could have seen that, but not for this shit. This was some meatball shit. And anyway, to get sentenced like that, it's like, woo. Man, some of them are crying, some of them are breaking down, some of them are trying to fight in the courtroom. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is wow. You know? Gave homie life. No. They got somebody got 30 years. They crying. I didn't do it. Oh, how you gonna? It's comical in a sense, but then again, it's not because it's very real. And excuse me. This is a daily occurrence. Somewhere around this country, somebody's getting served a quarter on any given day, except for Sunday. I don't know how many people get sentenced on Sundays. But damn it, almost anywhere across these 52 states, these municipalities and all that, somebody getting 25, 30 years. If y'all think these people in the justice system are playing, they not. They'll load your ass up and go play golf. They don't think twice about it. Your ass is meatloaf. And that's real talk. So, if anything should be a deterrent to certain lifestyles in the street, that should be it. But people really have no concept of time unless they seen somebody do it. Right? You see a dude in the street, yo, he getting money. Yo, he getting money. He get knocked. He do 30 years. Now when you see him, you're like, oh shit. Damn. He look real different. Right? People still, because they're so caught up right? In the fable of in the law of street activities or behavior or these lifestyles, that when they do see this individual again, the default is to go back to when these dudes was on top, seemingly on top of the world. You understand? But they not playing. And that need to be the message. Okay? That need to be the message. Right? That, yo, you'll get your ass loaded up. 25 years is a long time. That's a lifetime. If you make it. So it's 30 years. So when you in the lifestyle, which I guess they want to say is street, which I told y'all that's the wrong terminology. We've been rocking with it for a long time, but that's the wrong terminology. Because you got businesses on the street. That they don't fall victim to none of that. You got old phase that run businesses on the streets. I watched the Korean family from the 70s work the same stationery store in my hood till they goddamn kids graduated college and was running the store. Miss Lee ain't never speak more than 6 bars of English and been there 4 decades. And she done got lumped and bruised up a couple of times, but her and Mr. Lee worked that damn stationery store since the 70s. Sent their kids to college and all that shit in the hood, on the street. Same street I seen dudes lose their life. I seen dudes lose their life in front of that stationery store. So it's not the streets. You understand? But these decisions will get your ass sentenced, will get your ass served, or shit. You could lose it all right then and there. It's how you move. I'm in the streets every day. Every day. On a different type of time. Not on no square lame shit, none of, but the decisions on how I move, the way I manifest myself out there, I control that environment. Because I know I'm not attached to it. I claim it. It brought me to where I am. I love East New York, but I'm not just that. I'm a universal being of truth. I get my instruction from the sun, moon, and stars, science and math. So I'm not going to reduce myself to doing some dumb shit. That's the difference that they have to push. That's how do you bring somebody to a different level of consciousness? You can't say F the streets, drop my flag. That shit don't compute. That's not a mathematical equation. It's just not. Not after y'all done brought them through it with the music, with the vibrations, with the imagery. That's no, y'all ass backwards with that. How do we stop these individuals from getting a life sentence? How do we stop these individuals from harming children and women? That's the task at hand. And if y'all not smart enough or have the discipline enough to do it, get the fuck out my way. That's what y'all need to do. Move. But stop being performative in front of social media. I'm a stunting and shit. Clown shit. Because I know y'all clowns with it. Y'all not tough guys. You dig? So, I just wanted to get that off real quick. What we got? We almost 2 hours in. Listen, I've been trying to put this work in. I mean, y'all making it not y'all. But it gets difficult. I ain't gonna front. It gets difficult because you seek, as an educator, to see individuals who getting it. And I don't know how many lives I'm actually assisting with this because it doesn't come back on a regular basis. So even when I'm under the weather, you know, I'm here. Um, and I believe I say this or do this every year, but I'm gonna have to do it because specifically today somebody told me that they were struggling with it. So I want to speak on it briefly before I get out of here. Give me some more tea. I done ran through this hot ass tea. I need some more. About Christmas and having the Christmas blues because you are woke and don't celebrate, or your consciousness is moving in a different space and you don't celebrate, or you grew up like I did in Islam and you don't have a attachment. You don't feel nothing for it. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people struggle with that because they happen to be in families that really go gun-ho for this shit. You dig? So, you have to, and I'm saying it just like that, you have to know why it triggers you so much and how to avoid the difficult conversations around it and really be secure within yourself. And you don't celebrate it, you don't celebrate it. However, if you're in a family or you're in spaces at work or school or whatever and everybody's doing it, you don't have to make that the place where you taking your stand. No. You don't have to do it. You really don't. We don't have to be confrontational. Understand me? We don't have to be confrontational with people who we really are not deeming our enemy just because you don't agree with your family members and how they're moving, and because you have a new awareness about yourself doesn't make them your enemy. All right? The triggering pieces is coming from a lack of understanding of how you're moving. So like I told y'all, it doesn't bother me because when I was raised in it, I already understood it. Right? I understood it. It was no tree. It was no gifts. It was none of that shit. None. So as a young person, I already knew and understand it. So as an adult, with all of my research and all of my experience and moving and being close to many different families, I learned to reserve judgment in those spaces and just be pleasant. It really hurts you none to be pleasant in those situations. I go to church with them. You understand what I'm saying? Family gatherings, all that. It hurts you none. Don't get into a space where you super militant. No, if that's the case, get your ass up out of it. Get away from the family. Don't be involved with them at all, period. If you that extra militant and shit, you got on your goddamn black beret and shit at the kitchen table, and these people are talking about, let us bless this turkey, and you standing there and shit and your goddamn fatigues on, getting ready to wage war in the damn house. And your ass ain't wage war outside on old fake. Calm your goddamn militant self down. Sit down a minute. have you some turkey and goddamn cranberry sauce and be easy. It's not that deep. Especially when you are conscious and you know the truth. You're woke and you know the truth. The most difficult people to do battle with is those who believe they know you because you were raised with them or they raised you up. That's the most difficult battle because now they resent you for having a new thought or having an independent thought. And that's going to always cause conflict. That's going to always cause conflict because we're in a space where our people are not equipped and ready to pull away from these old faiths and their lies and their deceit. They're bought into, even though it's waning. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but this is the wackest Christmas season I ever seen. I mean, even during the pandemic was better than this shit here. For them, they can't even galvanize shit on TV. They can't get that morale up. And this shit is trash. Look, today's the 21st? This shit, this shit straight trash. You don't see it all up and down the streets and the trash because the truth is out, right? The economy is twisted. I can tell that. I don't get no. I'm telling you. You can see it. The war effort done shifted. Like, people are tight. They don't. So this is the wackest I ever seen it. And that is, again, because, you can no longer ignore the truth. And because the way the white folk is moving, you have no choice but to say, oh, hold on, man. What are we doing? How are we moving? However, black folk is always last. Black folk is always last when it comes to realizing some shit, because they want to hold on. You see your friend Steven, he going down with Massa. That's just how they do. But you don't have to, and I get it. If you're triggered, and I keep telling y'all, get an assessment. You don't have to continue with the sessions, but at least get the assessment so you could know where you are and why you get triggered by certain things and have an angry response or so triggered that you go inward and get stressed out. You have to understand what transpired in your young days. That is what can attribute to you having issues as an adult, especially around holidays. And like, we got some people that have some very strong reservations about this shit, but they're in family situations that they really can't move away from. Like I said, y'all may think that I don't, but you never know where you may see me. I'm serious. I'm in non-denominational churches. I'll be in some what you call them? The Pentecostal when they be screaming and shit. No, that shit don't matter. I mean, some shit that's like Joel Osteen and all that. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Other than you causing a rift within the family unit. Go sit your ass down. You think they're gonna it's gonna get on you? You think they're gonna say something and it's just on you? You think you're gonna get the boogeyman gonna be on you if you go sit your ass in the church and stop the arguing for this particular season. Just cut it out. Like, if you're a part of something, be part of it. Don't be fake with it. You understand? I would hate to be the one who's always, well, he ain't gonna go. We can't ask him to go. You understand? And disturbing shit, man, please. And we all up in them people's shit looking like, damn, he lying to her. Y'all buying that shit, and I just be sitting there smiling like, look at this shit. Except for last year, it got a little weird. I ain't gonna front. The church got a little weird. I was like, yo, this wasn't like this a couple of years ago. Y'all was doing some other shit. Even the in-laws seen it. It was like, yeah, I'm looking at y'all like, yeah, I know y'all peep this. This shit is weird now. Y'all moving in a different direction. But again, excuse me, I don't get triggered by that shit. And when they ask you certain things, they just, let's just be cordial. We need to do our battles when we organizing and networking. Sometimes you need to do more battling with people who are supposedly woke and don't know what the hell they talking about or doing than you do with your immediate family. And that's for real, because your family are having a genuine belief if that's all they know, if they never seek information outside of that. And you are confusing them because they're trying to figure out, how did you pull away? How did you become one of them woke people? You dig what I'm saying? It gets difficult. It really is. So if you're not going to remove yourself totally from it, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. Trust me. I've been through it. I've been around. I've been where people kept trying to give me gifts every year. And it don't hurt. It really doesn't. It really does. And there's no disrespect. Now, it's disrespect if they try to give me a pork chop or some shit like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a violation. But when, people are inquisitive about information and stuff like that, well, why don't you celebrate in it? That's light work, man. That's light work. Okay? Would you say, Tay, that be one of them cats at the bar? Uh-huh. I was chilling out a few years back, and one of them niggas couldn't even look me in the eye. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it gets like that. It gets like that. So, y'all just you gotta know yourself. Know why you get triggered and stuff like that. You dig? And, allow the holidays to move how they gonna move. A lot of us don't get the grace to be respected. A lot of us lost, right, loved ones during this time. This is a bad time of year for a lot of people. So that's why you're a bit unnerved. You got a lot with this time, and that's why it's weaponized. That's why there's rituals around it, because it's supposed to drain you of your finances, drain you of your spirit, drain you of your peace, because it's a forced thing. You must do this. You must like it. You must participate. Excuse me. So that's why it's so wearing on you. But when you up here with it, once you know. Can't nobody take that from you. You already know that it's a bunch of bullshit. You already know it. Okay? So how are you going to handle it? It's always in your response. Polo, you lost your dad? Wow. January 2nd. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's a lot to move through during this time when everybody's supposed to be joyous and happy. And you like, this shit, nah. This is a different trigger for me. This brings back certain things for me that I'm not in the celebratory mood. I'm actually grieving. And just like anything else that these old faiths have established, they don't care. They don't give a damn about none of that. All right? So knowing how to move, knowing how to be in your space safely with your own self, that's top notch. That's what the anger management is about. Right? Top notch. You have to know it. Because it's not only here, it's physical. You feel it. You got to know the connection. All right? All right. So that's where we at with it. 2 hours. I'm just glad I didn't have a whole damn sneezing shit where I was, man, yeah, because I was doing all that shit earlier. I'm just glad I was, cough here too, and I made it. I made it through. But y'all always give me energy to make it through anyway. So, again, another successful class. Thank my classroom assistants for holding me down. You dig? Peace, peace. The real Brooklyn, what up? You understand? If y'all got something, y'all need something, speak now. Forever hold your damn peace. Speak now. Okay? What about Charleston? Charleston is fine. He's fine. He's telling y'all, yeah. Don't mess with no F the streets movement. Nah, keep that same energy. And he's right. Keep that energy. Don't get, I don't know where y'all getting shook for now. Keep that energy. What about him? What about him? Charleston don't mess with me no more like that. He used to call, ring my phone. He don't do that no more. I guess because he's scared to fund the war effort. You dig? Terry, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Am I a fan of basketball? Is that a real question? I played basketball all the way up until senior year in high school. When Kenny Anderson damn near broke my ankle. I said, fuck that, I'm starting to box now. Yeah, I'm a fan, but I don't like the game how it's played now. They switched it up. They made it, a gambling man's fantasy instead of, what it was, which was a true game. You need to book an assessment? Yeah, well, book the assessment. Let's go. Get the assessment in and then start sessions. You said you said a mouthful. And deal with your anger issue. Yeah, if you got an anger issue, let's get to it. I don't want you to be out there. Next thing you know, you on the run somewhere. Yeah, because you done wowed out and shit. Nah, get it right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Up, what up? Salute, salute. I'm making an attempt to stay prosperous. Much appreciation. You dig? You just got in from work? Okay. Who's the GOAT, Jordan or LeBron? That's a silly question. LeBron can never be the GOAT. Ever. Ever. Nah. Jordan is always going to be much better. Light years ahead of LeBron. 2 3-peats. It might have had 8 in a row if he ain't retire. And I'm always going to say this. People just don't get it, and no one else has ever said it. I keep telling you. Jordan prevented Hall of Famers from getting a ring. Jordan prevented Many of the top 50 and the top 75 players of all time, a few of them, from ever getting a ring. In LeBron's era, 2 dynasties was created. The Spurs was there getting chips, and Steph and them created a dynasty. Dallas caught some chips up under LeBron era. He didn't prevent nobody from getting a ring. Jordan stopped Barkley from getting a ring. Malone and Stockton from getting a ring. Ewing from getting a ring. These Hall of Fame players, man, ain't getting no damn ring under his reign. So that's it. Comparison stop at that. Okay? All right? Simple as that. Well, Hakeem got a ring because Jordan retired those 2 years. You dig? Well, Sean Kemp ain't. Is he Hall of Fame? He's gonna have problems getting in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, stop Kemp from getting a ring. The glove got a ring though. The glove got a ring. Gary Payton got a ring with when he went to LA those 2 years. Didn't he get a ring? Yeah. But yeah, I don't, again, I watched basketball since man, I go all the way back. Magic and Bird rookie years. Kemp got it with Miami. Okay, good looking thing. I mean, the glove, Gary Payton. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Again, to those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. Okay. We got a lot of work to do. Trust me, nothing is ever too small and nothing is ever too big. The war effort, we got a lot to do. Y'all just don't understand. We so far behind. And these people are so far ahead of us. You know? As always, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. Okay, guard your mind, because that's what they're coming for. Guard your mind and be on point. Remain militant when you're out in these streets. Remain militant when you're out in these streets. Keep your eyes up and trust no one. You have to know your value to us as a people. We are soldiers, and every soldier is important. Don't allow these people to draw you out. Don't allow these people to hurt you. It's just that simple. Keep that soldier mindset up. You dig? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they're out there. I'm telling you. Every day they trying to figure out a different way how to knock you off. Every day. All right? And 55 game.